Hey, good morning. Happy hump day. Made it through that storm last night. Lord have mercy. Over here in central Pennsylvania, that thing come a-clipping through, you know? I guess all the reports on TV last night, I think it was moving at one point at like 95 miles an hour. The storm itself, okay? Now, we were supposedly going to have gusts of wind up to 60 or 65. I'm not quite sure what it ever got up to, but it come in here and thunder and lightning, and it was raising all kind of havoc, let me tell you. Even Sir Prince got a little bit nervous. I don't know if your fur babies are like that, but he'll get shook up every now and then, and he'll know the storm is coming before it actually gets here. I don't know if you have any pets or experiences like that, but even my other Shelties that I had, Katie and Kira. Kira. She would know a storm was coming, I'd say close to like a half hour before it would get here. She'd just get up and start pacing around back and forth, and you knew something was coming or something was wrong. And until the first time that it actually happened like that, we didn't know what to think. Just out of the blue, she just started pacing. It's like, uh-oh, what's wrong with her, We were worried that she was sick or something. But no, then the storm came, and okay, now it made sense, But I don't know what that extra sense that they have. But this little guy here, he knew it was coming, All right, enough of that bad blood. Got your coffee in hand? Enjoy some with me. Or your tea, whatever you might be drinking. Well, we got rain again today, okay? Then I think tomorrow it's supposed to clear up a little bit. And then Friday, showers again. October isn't turning out too good right now either. They had a report on, was it yesterday or the day before, for September. The amount of rain days we had, it was pretty ridiculous. It was upwards of like 21 or 23 days, I'd say maybe 21 days of rain out of the month of September. Well, my contractors, I come home from work last night, and all the materials were delivered here. I don't know how much you're going to be able to get done today, but my guy from Coil Construction, he says, Ralph, we'll be over there. They're putting up seamless rain gutters for me. He says, I don't care if it's raining or not. That's when we're going to put it up. I said, Rodney, be careful. I don't want to see you get hurt, man. I said, you don't have to do it in the rain. He goes, no, but it makes a lot more sense, because then we can work with the pitch that we have to work with to make sure that it flows nicely for you. I said, okay, I understand, I mean, that's his specialty, construction work. Unlike me, I got a tough time using a hammer, making sure I'm hammering in the right direction. Not quite that bad, but I'm not one for doing the lumber and all that. I did that 1 year with a friend of mine, Jim Carl. I leased a piece of land, if you want to say, along with a bunch of other people down on a river. And my buddy Jim Carl, he helped me build a one-room cabin. It was nice, but I never did anything like that. And, of course, Jimmy Carl, Sr., he was into all that stuff all his life, And here comes Warzy that, I don't even have any calluses on my hands or nothing like that. But I gave it my best shot. And I had to carry bundles of shingles up to the roof. I remember that. Oh, boy, that kicked my butt, I'm telling you. And that particular season, I literally shaved my head down to, skin. And I want to say it was probably like an August month, all right? The hot and the humidest month of the year. That's when I decided to shave my head. Well, I shaved my head, and we were working on this cabin. And I'm guessing now, let's say it was 98 degrees and very, very humid. Well, good Lord, I never realized how much your hair keeps the sweat from just running down into your face. I'm going up and down this ladder and carrying these bundles of shingles, right? And I didn't come prepared with a do-rag, as they say. Not that first day I didn't, I mean, the sweat's just coming down, and it's going into my eyes and burning my eyes. And but I made a memory, I'm telling you. And after it was all said and done, we got the cabin built, and it was looking directly at the river. I mean, there was no obstruction in front of me whatsoever, other than the trees that are growing, And then there were spaces in between the trees, but from my cabin down to the waterway, to the river banks, if you will, let's say, 300 feet, if that, And it was nice, I had the cabin for a while. Myself and my son was involved with it, RJ. And we'd go down, every weekend in that, make the campfires, and just relax down there. Fishing was good, I didn't have a boat at the time. Jimmy, Carl, and everybody else down there that had been there for years, they all had these bass boats and that. And that was going to be my next major purchase, if you will. But then we bought a place down in Cape May at King Nummy. So to make a long story short, I ended up selling my portion, my 50%, because RJ, he was a partner. 50% was his and 50 was mine. I sold my 50% to a friend of mine, his name's Jake. And then RJ finally sold his 50% to Jake. And I believe up to this day, Jake is still going down there. I'm not sure, But, I sold my portion and bought the camper down at King Nummy Trail Campground and been there ever since. That's, it was 8 seasons this year, So we'll be going on 9 seasons in 2019. And made some great memories there, too, And hope to make many, many more. I'm just babbling on so you guys can have your coffee, all right? Just giving you some of my living experience, all right? I'm like an open book. You got a question that you want to know about me or anything? By all means, throw it at me and ask. Oh, and when we had the place down at the river, we had a couple parties down there, bring generators down. I'd set up my DJ equipment and all the other campers down there, and there were quite a few, They'd come over, and it was fair game, It was a good time. It really was. Had DJ Q-Ball show up. He's from the Bloodhound Gang, all right? It's my stepson, if you will, okay? Harry Dean. I remember he came down one time with his equipment. It was RJ's birthday, and RJ was down there, and RJ was, sulking and carrying on. Yeah, my brother can't even show up for my birthday. Well, he didn't realize that this was all set up. Harry was coming down there with his equipment and going to set up and, entertain all of us, right? So RJ's pouting and carrying on, and we're standing there talking, and I think I said something to RJ like, you might want to turn around and look who's coming down the pathway. And he looked and he said, it's Harry. Oh, You want to talk about eating crow? RJ had to eat it, you know. But after that, then it was all good. It was a good time. All right, that's all I have to say. All right, my babbling's done. I hope you had a few moments there to enjoy some coffee. My boy is he's down here and he's in his position. Let's see. Hopefully you can see him. All right. He's gonna lay there and make sure he takes care of Dad's stool. You know, we don't care about anything else. They can come in here and steal everything, but not the stool, not Dad's stool. All right, folks. Happy hump day to all of you. You know, hope you have a great day today. Hope you got some nice weather wherever you might be at. Okay, and good Lord willing, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right. Smile. All right. Love your family and your kids. Be nice to one another. I'll talk to you later on. I got my college look going on, my Penn State haircut. What do you think? You know, got all cleaned up real nice here. Yeah. Every once in a while I try to clean up. All right, see ya. Love you. Nostrovia and cheers. Keep on smiling.